This is Story and Hector.
Hey.
So we're just going to start out this video, which is being recorded, by the way, just answering some of your questions. I'm assuming that there will be quite a few people coming in and out during the live stream, because I know we have different time zones all around the world, so bear with us. Alright, we're going to start with some questions that people sent us ahead of time. Someone asked us what we think happened to Xander. I think it's pretty clear that Xander got away. We knew that Ajax was looking for him. It looked to me when I went back to the campsite where he was, he pretty much just packed up and left. All of his stuff was gone, except for what I found, which was the flash drive. I think it's pretty obvious he wasn't just taken.
I'm not necessarily too concerned about what happened with Xander. I don't really trust Xander. I don't know where he is, and I'm not comfortable about that, but that's as much as I can say.
A few people were asking about Roy.
So Roy has always been a family friend. I don't really hear from Roy that much anymore. Roy was just helping me find out what happened to my sister, really. So the relationship that I have with Roy has been kind of pushed, and I don't know how he feels about helping us any further, but it doesn't look like he's going to.
Clearly doesn't like me.
Yeah.
Also, a few people were asking if Hector had access to Ajax, which you told me a while ago you don't. Right?
No, I don't. Just because my family works at Ajax doesn't mean I have access to Ajax. I'm not an employee at Ajax. I have as much access as you do.
Although, it's interesting. I was thinking the other day, Xander. It looks kind of old. I think it's dated like 2011, but we have his ID card, and curious the other day maybe if it still works. Somebody did email me. They're asking about this, actually, this key. I still have it, as you can see. This is the key for those of you who may or may not remember. It came from the black dog. I've kept it. It's still with me. If you guys also remember, I tried really hard to see if this opened any doors at Ajax that night, and it didn't. It didn't open any doors that I could find, and I don't know if you could tell, but I tried to open a lot of doors. It's pretty small. I don't know if you can tell. It has the name of, I guess, a manufacturing company called Timberline. And it's got a website, timberlinelock.com. I actually went there. Timberline Lock makes keys for big companies. Okay, next question. Speaking of Lee and Mo, someone asked if we are still in contact with them. I was in contact with them for a little bit after I came back. We figured out kind of that the more we communicated, the worse our respective problems became. We agreed that it's best for us not to talk. Hector, someone asked about your relationship with your father.
Ever since I didn't want to work at Ajax, I was kind of, in a sense, shunned. My dad and I keep pretty minimal contact, so...
Just to clear it up real fast with people, your dad is CEO of Ajax? Is that right?
That's right. The second I didn't want to work at Ajax, it's like I didn't even exist to him as a son.
Probably about 2 years ago now, when stuff started first happening for me. I found a mask in the river behind my parents' house, and I do remember being conscious at some point and having it for a while, but when I first moved into this apartment out of my parents' house, I couldn't find it, and I never really have found it. It seems like just this stupid detail. I feel like it's just something I projected my feelings onto or something. And I looked for it for a while, and after I determined it wasn't in the apartment, I just kind of gave up. It's not here, as far as I know. Here we go. Have you given any more thought to what Lila said about hypnotherapy?
She has. I think that's a great idea. I don't see why she doesn't want to do it.
It's not that I don't. I told you, it's not that I don't want to do it. It's just...
Then what?
What do I have to lose?
Yeah,
is that what you're saying?
I don't see why you're not doing it.
I might do it. I might do it, is your answer. I might do it. Someone asked where we both work. I'm an accountant at a law firm downtown.
I work at a high school, a basketball coach and a teacher.
I remember a comment on one of our videos was saying, you look really, you look too young. They thought you were lying about your
get that
job.
a lot. I just look young. I don't.
How old are you? You look 20, 25?
No, I'm 26.
Okay, well, there you go. The same person also asked where we are living right now.
I don't know if I want to tell you where I live.
Yeah. We're both living in our own places. Spend quite a bit of time here just because I don't want anything to be filmed in Hector's apartment. I think you agree. Am I right?
I do.
I've already filmed in my apartment, and it's already out there, so I figured, you know, it's better to just keep it in one place. Someone's asking, can we see Darwin?
I saw that.
You know what? right before we started the live stream, I put him to bed. I was trying really hard to get him to stay up, but birds go to bed really early with the sun. I'm very sorry. You'll have to forgive me. I think this question may have gone through Google Translate 1 or 2 times. I think what you're asking is if I, myself, am different than I was 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I uploaded my first video, and I really did think that it was just going to be a no-bullsh tutorial blog. Sometimes I try to rewatch the videos, actually, the very first 10 or so. It's actually very hard for me to rewatch some things that I've uploaded. I thought I was suffering from some kind of mental illness. I don't remember a lot of a period of time when I was first uploading videos. You know, it's weird. I still haven't figured out what that was or why I was acting that way. A lot of people seem to think that I was doing it for attention, which I understand, but I wasn't. I was very lucky to have Nikki and Lila there with me to help me through that. And speaking of Nikki and Lila, someone asked what they're doing. I haven't spoken to Lila since the last video she was in, which was quite a while ago. She, I think, is in grad school of some sort. I think she might be in med school. I'm not actually completely sure. Nikki, I haven't spoken to in much longer. I don't know what she's doing.
Did I experience any strange things before I met Story?
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Really?
I don't like to talk about this because it's kind of, this whole thing is just kind of weird, obviously, but sometimes I would go up to Ajax with my dad when we were still, you know, talking, I guess. Every time I visited the place, I'd have a weird dream, and there would be like this tall, pale monster.
You used to have dreams about it?
Yeah, all the time.
Why didn't you tell me about that? You never thought that that was relevant? Like, I'm sorry. You
I
never
haven't
saw
seen it, but
you dreamed about it.
yeah.
Was it attacking you? Was it coming after you? Or was it just there?
Well, it was never attacking me, but in the dream, I'm in this like long hallway, and I just see it at the end of the hall, and it's not necessarily coming for me, but I just don't feel comfortable, and I don't want to be there, and then I wake up. It's like the same dream every time, actually.
Do you still have them?
Not as often as I used to, but every once in a while.
You haven't seen the black dog before, have you?
No, I've never seen a black dog. I've seen what's happened to you, and I just don't trust Ajax. I don't trust my dad, and it's just all really strange.
I don't trust him either. How's Darwin been reacting to all the spooky stuff? It's weird. You know, when I first started making videos 2 years ago, he was cool. Yeah, these days, he has mood swings, actually. Sometimes he's great. Those are the times when he's really happy. And he wants cuddles, and he wants to be petted. At the beginning of this year, if you remember, I finally updated in February. He never really wanted to come out of his cage. He would bite me when I tried. Really, like, he would bite me really hard when I tried to get him out. These days, he just kind of fluctuates. Some days he's really good, some days he's really bad. And I'm not sure if that has to do with him maturing as, animal, or if, he senses something. It hasn't been super obvious with him. Did strange or scary things ever happen to you before, like when I was little? Quite a few people have asked me that since I started this, and since weird things started happening. I had a great childhood. I mean, I didn't even have weird dreams, you know. As Hector likes to point out to me pretty often, there's a lot of room for repressed memories, I guess.
Yes, there is.
I always assumed nothing weird happened to me, but I guess I'm gonna have to.
Try hypnotherapy.
You guys love Darwin.
They do.
Have I considered going back to the stone circle that I found at Ajax? Yes. I have no idea what that was. It's weird. It's just like this circle with like an opening of flat, small stones. And if this guy would just go with me
I mean,
anywhere, he won't go anywhere. You just want to stay in the apartment.
It's dangerous.
Yeah, but so you guys think that hypnotherapy is a good idea also? God, we've got a lot of people. You know, I've looked up things online. I haven't found anything. There's nobody else that I know of. There are tall, pale ghosts kind of mentioned, and there are a lot actually of myths and legends about black dogs. We were talking about this European one called the Black Shuck. They all kind of share similar qualities. I haven't met anyone or seen anything about anyone who's experienced anything really with them recently. And as far as the other thing that Ajax is dealing with, there's nothing. Were there any experiences that we haven't caught on film? I don't film every time the smoke alarms go off. When I first became aware of the black dog, I didn't film every single time I saw it. Actually, the first video I tried to film of that, this thing is so dark that it didn't really show up on camera. It's weird to say, but it was like a shadow. I don't know, that period of time when I was kind of out of it, anything could have happened and I couldn't tell you. I'm sorry. Will I do any more nail polish tutorials? If you remember, I tried to with Nikki a long time ago, quite a bit after I started, but probably not. Huh. Do you know what gaslighting means?
No, I was about to ask you.
So someone asked just now, do you ever worry that Nikki or Lila were gaslighting you? Gaslighting basically just means even if something weird is happening, the other person is telling you that it's not happening to make you think that you're crazy.
I don't think so.
You don't?
I mean,
they were my best friends. I hope they weren't. If they were, that means so much. I can't even. I never used to worry about it, is my answer, but now I'm worried about it. We are working on the videos from Xander's flash drive. I think he knows a little bit more about like file formatting than I do, but we tried to upload all of them actually at once, and they were in a weird format. We are trying our best to get the Xander videos up as fast as possible, and I'm sorry that they're not coming up as fast, but we did get one up, and it's just weird. 3 or 4 of them at least, they're not even anything. They're just, it's like one of them is just dark with a little bit of that distortion. I don't even think it's worth uploading those. So there's something someone sent that must have been really long, and there were 2 of them, but we only see the second half of the message, so sorry. Okay, this is a good one. So I used to be sent these weird things in the mail, and pictures, bloody fingernails, right? What did you say about the bloody fingernails?
I think it's Xander, but I can't tell you, why, but I don't really want to deal with Xander anymore.
And I haven't gotten anything since that news report. Actually, for once, think I agree with Hector. I think maybe that was Xander. I don't know how he knew about me so long ago, but he seems to know a lot of things that are unexplainable. So.
Yeah.
Do weird things ever happen at my workplace? No, nothing ever happens when I'm at work. What about you? Nothing?
Not really, no. I always have this weird feeling now. In general, but nothing weird happens at work. Work
is actually the one place when I feel like
you're good at work.
I feel normal. Are you protecting me?
I
don't know.
I'd like to think so. It's more comfortable to, be with someone when things like this are happening. So, yeah.
Do I believe Xander myself? It's a really strange thing to believe. Everything he said. I mean, I do agree it was pretty weird. He's not as out of it as, at least I don't think so, as some people might think.
He's obviously not normal, but he is somebody that knows a lot about Ajax, so I don't know. I don't trust. I just don't trust Xander. He just kind of creeps me out. Just I don't like him.
Okay, so everybody seems to want to see the rest of Xander's videos. Okay, we'll work extra hard at getting those out. After this is uploaded, I think the next few videos will be Xander's.
They're pretty weird, so.
They're really short, but they're weird, so. Okay.
Look what this person said.
Okay, this person's saying that the video has looped earlier. It looped earlier and there's a black screen. I didn't see it. I didn't see it glitch.
Not on ours.
Did you lock the door when you came in? I'm gonna lock the door. Okay.
Despite things being normal, now could you ever just let it all go? Are you too invested? No, I mean, normal. Nothing is really normal now. Lately, it's been a little less weird. It's not normal, and it's not going to be normal for a long time. You know, even when I'm at work and stuff, or trying not to think about it, it's always on my mind. I don't think I can stop thinking about it.
I mean, it's your family history. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys. I think we're gonna close the live stream now. I think this is a good point to end it. Thank you guys for coming out. We really appreciate you, staying up or getting up, depending on where you are in the world, to talk to us. It's been really great. And thank you for your messages of support. I did not realize that so many people actually cared, actually watched and cared. Most of this has just been a crazy uploading spree of videos. So I appreciate everything, and
it feels good to know that we aren't the only ones that know about this.
I hope you guys have a good night or day, or afternoon, wherever you are, and
Bye.
bye.